Revenge is it ends like on Sunday, so I'm glad I was able to get it 2 days before Sunday. At the cost of $100 plus shipping and taxes. All right, I got a thing I gotta complain about. I gotta complain about this because I realized this I think 2 days ago. I need to complain about this, and it is specifically for Genshin Impact. I have a complaint that needs to be addressed, and it's regarding story key fragments, legit story key fragments. And the fault is not the game; it is myself, because I forgot to claim a story key, because there was a point in time where I had 8 out of 8 story key fragments to build a story key. Now, you probably won't recognize it, but if I go to my story quests, I don't know if my face is blocking it, but I have only 7 out of 8 story key fragments. What does that mean? I had forgotten to claim a story key before doing commissions. So I did a commission when I had no room to accept story key fragments. So now everything is offset, and it will take 3 days for me to get a story key instead of 2! That makes me so freaking upset, and it's my fault, because I didn't pay a freaking attention. But yeah, I got a bunch of stories unlocked. I want to keep going, because I want to play Farina, Riosli, and Nouvellette. Like, I'm interested in all of these. I'm very confused why Yoimiya is all the way up there. Dea has one? Baiju? Bruh, I gotta make some progress. Oh, Sino, that's right. I don't know why, for some reason I always confuse Tainari and Sino. And then Yellen, oh my gosh. Arataki, Ito, Xiao, Albedo, Zhongli. Okay. A cry from the Elizar Hospital. Okay, we're continuing. I did my dailies earlier today, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I forgot I was going to say something else. I don't remember, so whatever. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to be meeting up with Kaicho and some friends tomorrow in the evening, so we can discuss our Japan trip, because we are going to Japan together later this month. And here's the crazy thing. So, me and Kaicho, we bought our tickets together. We have the same flight, the same departure time, the same arrival time at the same international airport in Japan. And then, who knew? Who knew this? We bought our tickets at the same time, but we bought them for different dates. So Kaicho is leaving a day before I do, and it's his first international trip, and I feel so freaking bad. Knock on door. So, gotta deal with that.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Plus, we can't reschedule it because we got the economy saver plan, so that means no refunds and no refunds or rebookings for a cheaper price. So we couldn't do anything. So it sucks.
I'll hate them.
What was that?
I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
You can't. You're done, and we're arresting you.
What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. That's what everyone calls me. Hi, Miss Shawnee.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because it'll only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have
The Nokia
XR20?
XR20?
Like Traveler,
That's
do you
wild,
believe
man.
our lives will get better?
I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
Only what? No way, for real? There's videos on that? 400 plus feet? It just turned off and worked again? Bro, listen, no one can stand to the power of a Nokia phone. Bro, I love the memes for Nokia phones. Like I feel like there's this indestructible man and then like cowers in the face of a Nokia phone. Oh my gosh.
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Cause the dinosaur's gonna extinct. It wasn't the meteor. It was just a massive conglomeration of Nokia phones from all different time periods.
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Hatham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of a heavy subject to bring up, but it's kind of like the situation for border babies. I don't know if you guys know about the concept of border babies, but it's that kind of... I felt that.
Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Causing them to die, fortunately. Oh my god, some miserable tardigrade. Some miserable tardigrade. The microscopic bears that can survive in space. Dropped it from Nokia. I remember they did an experiment where they sent a tardigrade up into space. Yeah, they sent a tardigrade up into space, and that thing lasted, and apparently it's proven that those microscopic bears can withstand anything. Alright. BRB, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
I mean, I'm gonna be moving to Fontaine after this, so don't worry.
Alright. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Oh, that's not disturbing at all.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out where the sounds were coming from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
An old hospital? Nah, that's
They
scary.
used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see. Over there? Bro, how did I miss that? Did I ever go there when I was going on my quest of unlocking every freaking teleport waypoint in freaking existence? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is where that one dude's grandpa, Dar al-Shifa? Oh, well, this is a place, guys.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten.
Monsters, watch out!
What, where? Bro, did I accidentally trigger some stuff? Bro, no! Oh, I need Dendro? Bro, that's lame. That's lame. I need Dendro? Oh, come on. Seriously? This Minotaur's pretty strong. Reinforcements! Oh, that is a Stonehelm Lawachurl. Yeah? Bro, I like how Shinyan's, like, attacks are bypassing the armor. Oh, shoot. Bam. Bam. Bam.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
What were you even expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look.
You carefully search the abandoned hospital.
Hey, we haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
Hey, that's fair.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
Hey, he's always prepared.
What Paimon see?
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
Am I just taking that as inertia?
So, you got that?
Wait, Thumb's like,
Oh,
you got it?
gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Oh, maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned.
Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies.
The more you learn, the more money you can earn to support me.
Hey, what gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Isn't that what I'm doing now?
Oh, right. Okay then.
Man, she got destroyed. Career over.
So hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere. Thank you.
Aw, that's cute. I like Paimon. You're welcome. Time lapse! It's a time lapse, yeah.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Should have slept.
Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh.
Oh, it sounds like people being tortured.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
I mean, you break the boards,
Something's
Paimon.
off about the interior here.
Well, obviously. It was a literal door. There was no way. Even if I was there, I'd be like, that's a literal door.
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
Oh.
Well, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Whoa! What's going on? Look for the objective in the area? Whoa, bro. Well, I got some potatoes. Is that gonna do something? Unlock? Oh, I don't have anything to unlock that. Oh, wait! I did Draculus! Hee.
Skyward, scatter.
I mean, oh, Well, there's that. I mean, what do I do with this? Oh, that's what I do with that. Yo, Zach, welcome to the stream, buddy. Okay. Well, I guess I need to swap you with Nahida, because I want to swap you with
Time
Nahida.
to broaden the horizons again.
Yes. Yes, Nahida.
Commit to memory.
Commit to memory. Oh man, Nahida is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Alright, so one of 3 elemental monuments. You're telling me there's like 2 more? Bruh. It's going, it's going. One of my best friends just caught up with me, texted me. They're like, oh, we thought of you. I thought of you, so I want to catch up. Oh, hey! Well, that worked out. I needed a Nemo anyway. This might hurt later. What do you mean? What do you mean, Nahida? So there's 2. I need 1 more. Yeah, it is. It's really nice. It's really nice. There has to be 1 more. Got 1 up here? No. How's everything going for you, Zach? How's your Friday? Oh yeah, I also, I don't know if you saw my message in the group chat about the thing I'm doing. Why? Oh! My game literally froze! I was like, what? There you are! Oh. Ah! I knew it! Evil! Evil must be punished with Shenyang's thighs in your face! I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, you get to it tonight? Alright. Just been busy? Oh, shoot! I didn't pay attention. You just busy? Is it just with work or just like personal stuff? But yeah, if you get to it and you just send that to me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. What the heck?
Disappear.
Come a little closer.
Alright, Nahida.
Commit to memory.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, yeah, they did do some stuff. They apparently, yeah, they were rude to 2 of our mutual friends. That was it. But I've been hearing a lot more, like, negative things about them, so I'm just like, oh, maybe I should actually do something about it, or do something. Emergency notice. Patient Abbas, male, 23 years old, mole on the left side of the forehead and left-handed. While his condition remains very serious, survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately inform. Don't give up. Stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine, so don't ever give up. The rest of the document has been rendered unreadable by weathering. Yeah. Appreciate it. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup, tachin, lunch, curry shrimp, penny puri, dinner. Tuesday, salad, biryani, biryani's nice, lunch, fish with cream sauce, potato boat, dinner. Wednesday, shakshuka, bean cake, lunch. The remaining sections are blank. Oh, man. I wonder what happened to have this Eleazar thing to, like, you know, go out of business. This week's shifts. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Ibrahim. Tuesday, redacted. Wednesday, Amaudi. The remaining sections are blank. Bro, that's sad. And creepy! Oh, old vase. There seems to be the darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. It was probably used to hold flowers. The words, "For Avon," are at the bottom of the bottle. It seems to have been a gift to someone named Avon.
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So, how did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, what, the Al-Akmar? That's what it is? The Aramite guy who went mad.
Oh, now you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia, as well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends. This scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret, and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
I mean, yeah, makes sense to
With
me.
the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Hyman doesn't want to think about this.
How did you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their project.
Oh shoot, that's right, I keep forgetting he's a scribe.
Judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
No, that can't be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the academia is after. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, he justifies his actions because they are true to his personal motivations. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Dang, Paimon, thanks for the compliment.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
So what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Alright. Isn't there stuff here? Wasn't there stuff here? Yeah, there's stuff here. Dusty tableware? There is a name inscribed on this bowl. Hakim. Blackened sugar bowl. If there weren't crooked carvings of Arbes, Abbas, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine that this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. There is a name inscribed on this bowl. Avin. Huh. Well, that's kind of sad. That's sad. Oh! Oh! Into the cheap protector's house, I guess.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the
Let's see.
situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
Tell everyone what you saw in the abandoned hospital and share your current theory.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point, but I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Oh,
Do you
wow.
still remember who you
Throwing
were?
slag at
Sino
him.
Mahamatra. As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
That's good.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is. Paimon gets it now.
Sure you do.
If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
One step behind them.
Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa.
Why did Dea leave?
I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Alright.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Feels like we're missing someone, though.
Dea! Like, Dea was oh my god.
I'll be awaiting your good news.
We'll try.
Please, stay safe, everyone.
Again, no guarantees. Legit, no guarantees. Where the heck is Sino? Gosh dang it, why does it have to be in a place where I can't easily access it with a teleport waypoint? Wait a minute. I see the Dendroculus. Give me that.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
Wait. There it is. Sino, there you is. Oh, I didn't see that cluster leaves of cultivation there.
So, where do we go from here?
Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Something tells me I'm gonna face Dea. I think Dea is working with them. I think Dea...
The desert like the back of my hand.
Oh, really? Cool.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
I'm gonna be so sad. I'm literally gonna be so sad if I have to face Dea.
Something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now, is it the time for complaining, Paimon?
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
With some effort, you manage to retrieve the buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Everyone goes in different directions and starts digging in the sand. After a short while, you dig up another device nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
Looks pretty cool, though.
This is
in my
definitely a
opinion.
device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Girl, you floating!
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
I cannot change the camera angle.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Oh, okay. It was meant to happen.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice.
I
us.
thought they were just speaking Japanese for a moment. I was like, huh?
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Tia? Why would you? Tia!
Oh!
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, he's a kid. You think he'd know self-restraint?
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia?
Huh? I'll hate them?
These people have no
Or hate them?
value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
Bro, no way. That's so funny. That's funny, Zach.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Yeah, bro, I spent like over $2,400 for a direct flight from our international airport to Japan's international airport. I mean, like, with everything considered, it's like $5 grand. Like, I'm not joking. But it's worth it, because everything in Japan is cheap compared to the US dollar. So, like, the whole thing is, like, getting your stuff, like, the flight and hotel situated. Then you go to Japan, everything's cheap for us. Like, we're fine. Just saying.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
I mean, clearly.
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Data!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Well, Isak and Paimon have to apologize. Dale was trying to do something, but I guess it just didn't work out. You just had to come in. Dang.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Please don't do that ever again.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
I think he was just stating the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Why? You all return to Aru village and rest in your rooms in preparation for tomorrow's. What are the chances it says whether the skate is always one of them? Ah, we're being teleported. I just want to save Nahida. That's all I'm asking. I literally just want to save Nahida and beat up the Balladeer while I'm at it. I just wanna... whatever. I just want to save Nahida. Is that too much to ask? Gosh dang. Alright. Secret of the Scorching Desert. Entrance of the village? Oh, heck yeah. We're about to have the showdown. But first I need a freaking pee! Okay. I return. Boniface. Huh? Oh, that's for another quest. Anyway, yo, what's up, Daya? Time to take the Daya.
We're all here, so
Get it, day? Huh?
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? All the way freaking over there? Jesus. Oh, that's the Fatui. Oh. It's the thing. Mysterious Sealy! There's a Dendroculus! Hold the phone! Hold the freaking phone, guys! We got a Dendroculus over here! Hold the phone! Oh, you're absolutely garbage. You are absolutely garbage. Why does the tech have to be so stupid? Why Why does tech have to be so freaking dumb? How do I get that? Oh, God, come on. Oh, is it a maze? Oh, it's a maze, isn't it? It's a maze. Oh, shoot. Why? Ugh, I hate this. Sidetracked, hold on. I am sidetracked. Are you serious?
Skyward! Scatter!
Gosh dang it. Oh. Okay. Flip? No reaction there, maybe some primal sun. Oh. Primal sunglasses? How about you? Okay, fine. I'll just leave. Oh, freak. I'll leave. I hate this. Stop it. Alright, well, I can't get it because it's stupid. Okay.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, you guys were there though, so it's fine. Oh.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You didn't have to admit that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Oh? Cinematic cutscene?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh dang, she's straddling him.
Blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Wait a minute. Did Nahida save us? That's an earthquake? Just fell in quicksand.
Paimon's dizzy.
Is everyone okay?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. You finally believe me.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Oh, so that's how you unlock it here.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
I feel like he's gonna be in for a rude awakening, just saying.
Grandpa?
Oh, he's getting confused again. Khalil, that's his name. Can I talk to these guys? Oh no, it's just like it was before. Alright, let's go! Adventure! What the heck is that? Mysterious ruins. Oh my gosh, really? Mysterious ruins have been hidden deep under layers of sand. An incomprehensible power seems to flow within.
Leave it to me.
Yep. And start.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
Bro, this man is trying to break his mind.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
What? Rotate. Ceremonial guide. Look at the hall as immortal and listen to King Deshret's holy guidance. Huh? What do you mean? Oh. Uh-huh. Right? No. Look up to the right. Oh! Well, I guess it worked. Oh, oops. Okay, I see. Activate elevator. Whoa. Door of Resurrection activated. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry for taking your apples. Dang. Chill. Oh my gosh. Seize the sunrise! Okay. A chest! Oh, yes. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah, stray clouds converge! Give me that. Give me the good stuff in there. Thank you. Can I, like, blow this up? Well, I guess I can't. Okay. What's this? What's that? What's that? Aww. Cock blocker. You suck. There we go. Give me that common chest. Okay. Wait. The walls moved. Get the chest, right? Oh. There we go. Door of Resurrection. Hey, what is this? Okay. Got some stuff. Hey, this is where we at. Whoa, hey, buddy. Hey, guys. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just invading, you know. Just don't mind me. Just causing a bunch of issues for everyone here. Yep. Yep. There we go. Oh, it's King Deshret, huh? Woo! What was that? Oh! There was a chest here too. Huh. Oh. I wonder where I wonder where they're gonna go next, because I haven't been to Fontana. Are they gonna go to Natlan? Is Snezhnaya gonna be the last region they go into that? Aha! Boop. Boom! Ow, jerk!
Let's spark things up. No one escapes my sights. Hey, get it!
Swirl, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we got here. Is it? That was it? Oh, wait. Wait, is there... Oh. Oh, there was a thing. There was a thing. Wait, can I not? Oh, shoot. That's lame. Okay. There's something up there. Ah, I see. So this room was just a decoy. I have to do this. Wait, hold on. And then, here we go. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on here? What's this? Oh! Well, huh? Huh. Oh, whoop.
You're in for a little shock.
Oh, shoot, I didn't see that. Alright. Inconsequential. Ow. You guys suck. Rude. Gonna need you guys to chill and stop hurting me. Okay. Turn off. Turn off. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Is there a thing? A little thing? What did I... What? What did I do? I have no idea what I did. What is it? Why can I not touch those anymore? What's going on? Oh! Am I going deeper?
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
Bro, we got like
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
I don't even know how I solved that puzzle. I actually...
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Well, isn't that interesting? What in... Wait, is this the Irminsul? Are we going to Irminsul? Bro, is this... This cannot be. Is this Irminsul? Bro, this is wild. It can't be. Is this Irminsul? Am I led to believe this is Irminsul?
Wait, what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
No, he's
There's
serious.
something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
Wait, whoa.
Strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death.
Wait, you're telling me Nahida is Greater Lord Rugadavata too?
Life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Bro, Nahida looked pretty hot back then.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Greater Lord Rugadavata came to the rescue of King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, bro, this man's, foundation was destroyed. Give him some slack! Raman takes some time to collect his thoughts while the rest of the party continues to explore the temple. Yeah,
Hey,
we're going to do this.
How you doing?
I'll live. Thanks.
Bro, his eyes work. He doesn't need the eye
I
patch.
should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for, but please give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers.
No. Change of heart.
Share our other resources with you, too.
Dude, his mental fortitude is strong enough to withhold a foundation break. Gotta give props to Raman.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all of this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
Hey, glad to see Ramon's on our side.
It's been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
Sino, come on!
Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Got what I wanted, I'm leaving this domain. It's time to continue. I love that there's so much story. I love it. I just want to go to Fontaine. I want to start the Fontaine arc, dang it. Guess you can't, guess it's true what they say, you can't rush genius. What? Why there? What is going on? Wait, is Aru Village over there? Did I just make a mistake? Did I not pay attention? Yeah, I didn't pay attention. Oh, go to the Eremites' hole. Oh, holdout. Oh.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru Village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Just walks off.
They're trying to find you.
That's right.
Oh, they're dead.
Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Sino has a rep.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
It's true.
Not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irmin's soul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Nice. Oh, back to the village chief's house. Well, well, we meet again! So, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is Nahida, right? Because, like Kasali said, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata just got small.
Their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard to not feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surasthana, like a lost cause. Even though she's protected, have never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey, say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
I'm down for the snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Speaking of snacks, I do have some snacks downstairs I need to start eating before they go
Do you
bad.
have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had my reasons. In between the conversations, Candace and Palm would bring over snacks and tea. Oh, that's nice. Daya's expression is relaxed, as if her mood hasn't been affected by the heavy conversation at all. That was good. Firm soul and expression on his face. Al-Haytham also turns towards the crowd and wants to listen to you. Ah.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
That's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I had anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
I will do my utmost.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
I hope so, and I hope I can punt the doctor. I feel like the Balladeer's gonna be dead. Can't definitely reimagine that.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way. Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
That's funny.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave Aru Village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes.
Oh, is it like that that freaking fortune teller that's like, everyone falls for you? I'm like, bro, have you seen the series 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Love You? Don't mean to brag, but Aether's a bit of a player. Same thing with Lumine. If I had chosen Lumine, but I chose Aether because I guy.
I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the
Whoa! Dang! Candice, no, I didn't play enough.
I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Sure, Candice. You can be in denial. Anyway. Bilkasem and Uncle Anpu? My old pal, what do you think? When we're too old to remember anything, will there be any young people willing to take our places? Of course, don't say things like that. Our village may be small, but we've got quite a lot of decent youngsters here. Never mind the people who came back from working with the Eremites. Even Chasm's boy is working hard, you know? Ah, true. You're right. I must have been overthinking. I'm sure we'll have more reliable successors like Candace in our village. Of course! Speaking of Candace, remember when she was a little girl? How she'd go to the wrong house because of her poor eyesight? Yes, that did happen. I believe. Ha! Between the two of us, I guess you're the one with good memory. I didn't know that about Candace.
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
Same.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable.
I know, right?
Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Now that's a heavy question to ask. I'm gonna get some snacks and pee and rehydrate. I will be right back, guys. Hello, friend, I am back. Got a quest here. Hey, Atia! Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life! Come, friend, would you like to hear about the Eremites? Oh, come on, just listen up a bit. The Eremites is a good community to be part of. We're free, we're united, friendly too. And if you join up with us, you get the chance to fleece those tree dwellers of their fat wallets. The Academia's researchers are a rich lot, and they're not ones to default on their payments either. I'm already in the Adventurers Guild. Huh? You're with the Adventurers Guild? I mean, that's no obstacle, is it? Come on, everyone's got a side hustle nowadays, and it's not like adventurers and mercenaries are really that different. Get what I mean? I think they're pretty different. Well, we've got good food here too. Meat and fish are regulars on the menu. And if you're lucky, you might even get to meet Dea, the Flame Main. Now Calm down. Get some water. Sorry. I spoke too quickly there. I haven't had anyone listen to my pitch for a while now, so I got a little excited there. Still, are you really not even going to consider joining us? Not at the moment. Alright, if you say so. Are you always recruiting people here? Yes, I mean, it is my job after all. Nowadays, able hands are in short supply everywhere, and nowhere is that shortage more acute than in the mercenary industry. Well, I guess I can just tell you. We've got people, that's for sure, but our line of work is very dangerous. Things like escorting people are on the easier side. It's just tiring at most. But if your work involves researchers, then it's like you're putting your head on the block. You'll be blessed to come back in one piece. And after coming back from these missions, most of our members have to take at least 10 days to half a month off. So we always need people to fill in those gaps. Sumeru is a big place with lots of researchers, so we've got new work coming in every day. We're basically working around the clock at this point. So yeah, we need to get some new people, or we're going to buckle under the load. In that case, have you managed to find anyone who's on board? You mean here in this village? No, not a one. Actually, I should correct myself. It's more that the people I'd love to have join don't want to, and that I wouldn't take those who want to join. If you don't believe me, why don't we take a quick walk about together? Who knows, you might just be convinced by the time we're done. Kidding. I know you said you didn't want to join, and I won't force you. I just, like some company while I have a little walk. I can go with you, no problem. Thanks a lot. Let me see. Let's go look for Sonya first. She's usually free in the day, but at night, well, she's usually busy having important discussions with Jabari. No. I just wanted to accept the world quest. Join our markets. No. Oh, okay. I have to wait till the next day. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. 1:10 a.m. in the morning, people. 1:10 a.m. I forget that Genshin Impact has a military time clock. Talk to Candace. Is she in her house? Oh wait, no, that's the village chief's house. Wait, hold on. Oh.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment.
What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Sure, I'll try not to.
Okay.
Why? Akasha pulses, the Kalpa flame rises?
They're all waiting for you.
Okay. Where?
Skyward!
Oh! Gotcha.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
We can start now.
Very well.
After some discussion debates, we finally works out a detailed plan together.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
We'll make our move on the next Jinagarba. What? How do they say it? Jinagarba? Jinagarba Day. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing.
No, she screams motherly, I tell you.
Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you, Candace.
You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Oh.
Stay safe, everyone. I'll be here praying for you. Good luck.
Yay! Okay. Alhaitham. I keep getting his name wrong. Ah! Where are you? Where are you? Gosh dang it! What? That's a mysterious Sealy all the way over there. Gosh dang it. Nah, I don't have time for that. I have time for adventure and stories! Is that Ramen?
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
I understand and accept.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Sometimes you need someone to just be real.
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
I was gonna say something about that first thing, but then when he added that second part, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
Ooh, narcissistic much?
Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Yes, I remember.
You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
It's definitely possible.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
We must tell Nahida about this as soon as possible.
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
She said the key to saving Irminsul is contained within the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
You mean it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
You're telling me that to save Irminsul, you guys have to forget completely about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's what I just thought of. I was like, wait, if she's saying forget me, does that mean by forgetting her, the entire forbidden knowledge pool just disappears? Oh, that's a massive sacrifice. Oh shoot. Just having your memory, having the need to have your memory erased from the records to save its civilization. That's wild. Oh my god. Well, technically she's not dead, because she is now Lesser Lord Kusanali, or Nahida, from what I understood. That's right.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
You mean the holdout? Wow, we're going to the place where we found the scholars.
Skyward! Scatter!
They're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Huh? Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I do.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say, because to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
I'm ready. Also,
Imagine
Al
this.
Hytham took a page
We
out of Paimon's book.
orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure. Okay.
Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Some strange words have been written on the note. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of the recording, you still follow all Hytham's instructions.
It's done.
What a fascinating experience.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
I'm fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders, and that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Hopefully you don't destroy everyone's brain. Okay. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Please don't destroy their brains. I think the Akasha terminal's pretty cool. Just reminds me of Egghead from One Piece, which I still need to watch the latest episode of. Oh yeah, the latest episode of Cardfight Beggar Divine Z is already out. I need to watch that.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
We should respect the determination of Ramen and his comrades.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Ow, fudge.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
You look so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
You're much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention, no matter how you look at it. They don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here.
Bro, that man is tan.
I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarba.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
Oh, she did. Oh, that's so cute. She did the, like, eyes in the center thing.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Nice to meet you too.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
The guard immediately brings over a map, so I circles the location of the operation.
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Roger Dodger. No, excuse me. More time skipping. Ugh.
Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
Ooh, Statue of the Seven is close by. Oh, it's okay, cool. We're doing it near Aru Village. Understood. I guess we were just doing that, huh?
Skyward.
Oh, thanks for the heal, I guess. Follow the footprints and search for the archaeology team. Oh no, not Lost in the Sands. I don't want to do that.
Look, over there. Our helpers have arrived already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Oh man. Bruh. Oh shoot. Let me do this. Man, don't kill them as I rain like burning arrows. Alright. Alright. Okay. Boop. Boop. Oh no! Okay, there we go. I stopped the looping sound. Hey yo! Hey yo! Hey yo! Alright, challenge completed. Awesome.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
You pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshret will curse you, and you will all...
Silence!
Oh,
Robin was like, bro, did you really have to backhand me?
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
The guards escort a furious-looking Ramen and the others away!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
You find a safe place for you to potentially use jumpers begin your conversation.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes. Things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
No, it was a genuine punch.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I'm a little worried about that, too.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Okay, I'll go, dang. Seriously? I'm not dealing with enemies right now. I'm going to Caravan Rebot. Yo! I was here before.
Yeah, we're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Sorry, the situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the Academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So, what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Oh, huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Dea, stop risen Aether. Gosh dang, girl. This is why you hot. Anyway.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, Dea.
Looking good.
What a good
I hope
person.
This pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
I got you.
Kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others.
Like Nahida's?
Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis Di.
Hopefully Hypatia's better. As by a god's side. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I wonder if Hypatia as well, because I know Tainari's taking care of Hypatia. This whole Sumeru thing started with Hypatia. Like, why the freak is Hypatia ignoring me too? Hypatia's gone mad! No! Yo!
Let's go say hi.
What's up, buddy? Pal? Sup? Oh, instant day.
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Long time no see!
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Tainari, we want to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
Alright. Then follow me.
Is Hypatia gonna be over there? That transition was good.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the Doctor? Hey Santi, welcome to the stream. I want to know where he is.
The Doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah. He came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Oh, he's smart. Oh, he is smart.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Paradis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the Doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can't believe he is actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us, Tainari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years. But I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis DI?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Alright then.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces.
I'm pretty sure that's on purpose, Deo.
Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
Ooh, Mysterious Sealy! Too bad I can't get
The
it.
traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
Okay.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Port Ormos! I wonder if Snezhnaya is like Inazuma. It's like one of those land, sea locked locations. I just... Oh! Over there? Those Snezhnayans? Yeah, I think they're Snezhnayans.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Behind a pole. There's so many eyes. I don't think there's a way to get close.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Where? Oh, over here. Okay. Just standing out in the open.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
So the doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru, but could it really be that simple? Are we sure he's not planning something? What's the matter?
He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago. But now, They vanished.
So this was a trap.
But there's nobody around us.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hypatia once connected her consciousness to the Balladeer.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Well, I kind of figured the doctor was going to escape. But, like, sheesh, fam. Sheesh.
Pardis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardis DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
For you, that is, Fatui, Sergeant.
We have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still
There's
my
that
duty
mushroom
to protect
bouncing in the
peace and
background.
safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Whoop. Bam!
You've really crossed the line. Time to teach him a lesson.
I get it? Oh, okay.
Make way for the Adeptus.
Bam! Bam!
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Huh? You thought? I like how I'm still dealing you damage despite on your your armor.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
With the wind.
Whoop! Let's do some swirly whirls. Oh, you're gonna. I mean, don't worry. I'm working on ending this quickly. Don't worry. Oh. I'm gonna be crushed by Shinyan's size. I'm just saying that right now. There we go.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
She appears unharmed, but why is she so still? Phew, she's just sleeping.
Well, how is she?
Everything's fine. She's sound asleep.
Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
That voice. Oh, I'm That's why I'll hate them. The Balladeer?
What? The Balladeer is here?
He can only talk to me. Is it because of my Akasha terminal?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon can't see him. So is he a spirit? A ghost? Wait. Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the Balladeer in her consciousness?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia.
What did you do to Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
But why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Paimon, please stay quiet for now.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
I don't know about that.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
The Academia acted even faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
If you can hear my thoughts, I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
The Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the Academia's theories are correct and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you would probably no longer remain yourself. You will become the new Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for the Academia. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value.
Zhongli said something about contracts.
All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago.
And yet, that's what made you.
Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination.
But do you understand it?
This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If that's truly what you believe, why did you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely, with the power you've come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
It seems that the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god.
Oh shoot, so we got two narcissists here that can't understand the world.
You're still too naive.
Oh
to
shoot.
think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift. Just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia.
You've driven her insane. I don't think you're taking care of her.
It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
That look on your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Thunder? Could it be the balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
I didn't expect that either.
Where is the storm headed?
It can't be. Is the balladeer using the Gnosis to change the weather?
That means anyone outside is in danger. Let's go. Tainari and Dia still must be fighting.
Skyward!
Oh, Tainari has Electro on him.
Have the Fatui retreated?
Tainari and Dea are over there.
Hey, what happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Your wound.
It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
She's okay for now, but I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh shoot. Ah!
Skyward! Scatter!
There we go. Why? It just happened. It just had to do that over there. Really?
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
True that.
I know.
That's why doctors are the
I always
worst
think
patients.
They can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
You carry everything from the meeting with the doctor. Blah, 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 blah.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Yeah, and I also have a theory. I think the Balladeer is the reason why the Doctor is targeting Hypatia. Her consciousness connected to the Balladeer, and she has seen his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
For now, I'm still not really sure.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed the stage of the plan. The Doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yes, please do get some rest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Yeah, I need to pee. I need to pee. I'll be right back. I need to pee. I'm back. Got some more snacks too. It was delicious.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are...
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Dang right you should. Got struck by freaking lightning. And the lightning is gone. Okay, cool. Wait until the agreed time. Oh! Alright, fine. Wait, hold on. What was it? Between 1900 and 2100. Alright. This is a very elaborate plan. Oh my goodness gracious, guys, I just realized I need to do the rolling crossfire event. Nilo is busy completing the quest, The Warm Rhythm of the Streets. Bruh! Okay, alright, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to go to... Let's go ahead and do this one. Bro, there was a quest? The fudge? Is it a story quest? That sounds like a story quest for Nilo. Wait, is it the story quest that I picked up with a story key? Please tell me it's not. God, that makes me so... I would be so upset if that's the case. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do some rolling crossfire. Oh, I didn't even read. There's a new gimmick, huh? Oh, or not. I guess not. Oh, there's a line. Oh, my bad. It's B. Shoot! What? It's literally, I'm not gonna lie, the controls are inverted, and that... Oh my god, I'm hitting everything wrong. Can you literally not? Oh my gosh. Ugh. There we go. Alright, Oh, okay. Oh! I missed! No, stop. Oh, gosh. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Bruh. There we go. Come on. Oh, okay. Well. Whoa. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Oh! Let's select the stage. So what is this? Solid strikes are divided into... Oh! Give me. Yeah, and then we do this one. Begin testing. Not bad, not bad. Limit test are time-limited tests in which the remaining test progress will continuously tick down with the challenge ending once the test progress hits 0. It is in order to defeat slimes, receiving test time rewards and increasing your test progress. After the test begins, the test difficulty will increase at intervals, which will increase both the rate at which the test progress declines and the score multiplier for defeating slimes. Oh, I can go all the way there? Oh, shoot. Boop! Well, I mean, that's one way to do it. Brosif. And there. And there. And there. There. Oh, shoot. What? 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 There we go. Oh, shoot. Come on. There. Boom! I see that! Oh, wait. I see that. Can I hit it? Yes, I can. Test cooldown. Whoa. Whoa. Can you... Okay. Whoa! Okay. There. Hit you. Hit you. Boom! Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Boom! Well, of course they'd be immune. It's like literally... Okay. Statistically increased. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, shoot! Hit that. Hit that. Hit this. Shoot, seriously? Oh, shoot, seriously? Yep. I'll do that. There we go. Hit you. Yes, I miss. It's totally fine. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I mean, I'll just hit that and just miss everything. Can you, like, hit something? Oh, come on. Oh, I can. Okay. Huh! Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oops! Did I get it? Oh, shoot. Did I do it? Oh, yay, yay, I did it! I got all of this stuff. Alright. Okay. Yeah, well, I did all 5 rounds. I don't know what else is there to do for rolling crossfire. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I guess I'm supposed to talk to them? The data indicates that this invention is a success. Thank you both. Yup, thanks. See, I told you this would go well. With your genius in play, Phrasius, this remote-controlled cannon thing was a piece of cake. I suppose. In that case, let's get cracking with the next awesome gadget. And I have a great idea for one, too. What? What about an airship that can explore the skies? Or a mega drill that can bore deep underground. Haha. Feels like she's trying to make his life difficult on purpose. Those might be a bit of a tall order. I mean, you're the one who rejected the Institute's offer 3 times. I'm sure you can make stuff even if they can't, right? Of course. I can only say that it will be tricky, but not a big deal. You know what? I don't want those things anymore. Flying up into the sky or delving into the earth both sound boring. It's cold up there and it's stuffy down there. I share that sentiment. In that case, could you make something that we use normally? Oh, that's right. I love sleeping in the mornings. So could you make me an automatic oven that bakes on its own? Well, no, that sounds possible. Her earlier suggestions were intentionally impossible, I think. Alright, let me consider how this might be designed. Nice! I'll take that as agreement. And if it does prove impossible, you'll just have to make me breakfast in the future, eh, Phrasius? What? What sort of request is that? In any case, you needn't worry. I'm sure such a small invention is well worth my... I'm sure such a small invention is well within my skill. I am, after all, a genius. Bro, Phrasius, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think she was trying to get you to end up together with her. Like, there was no way that... There was no way. She wants to have breakfast with you, bro. Come on. What do you think of Phrasius' remote cannon? It's a rather novel experience, alright. Good. That's good. You don't sound so excited. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, man. I wish there was a way to skip dialogue. I genuinely wish. Okay, thank goodness. I have to spam the A button. I don't know any other, like, thing on Xbox controller to skip dialogue. Anyway, we finished that. Oh, freak, that's right! Oh my god, I have to do a world quest. It's like the... Oh, freak. Okay, I just need to go to the freaking bazaar. Like, genuinely, I have to go to the Grand Bazaar in Sumeru freaking City. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, anyway. Vaimara Village, which I've been to. Ah, Sumeru City. Ah! I like how I waited for the designated time. They're like, you guys, you got a quest to do. I'm like, what the fudge? What was it? Ah, to the wise, the warm rhythm of the streets. Wait, hold up. Hold up! Bro, that's the freaking... That's the freaking story quest! No! Oh. Why did I have to unlock the story quest for Nilo? Bro. Oh my god.
Traveler in Paimon, are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
A celebration event?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks? Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Into a box, into a gift box you go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first! It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Speaking of, since we last met her in her dream, many more things have happened.
Is something up?
A pity Dunyarzad can't be also here.
Yeah.
Can't also
But
be
for
here.
now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and Nilu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
I didn't want her to have any regrets. She also helped us out a lot.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all.
Girl, you ended a samsara. I think you did a lot.
Anyway, all that aside, Are you thinking about coming to our event? Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff! Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilu? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies! Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much! All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back, before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time. So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you.
Are you sure? Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler?
Dang,
I'm
Aether gave
so
Paimon the
sorry to
look.
trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
To the wise. Wait, no. No! No, I need to... Lotus Somno Chapter Act 1. Oh, freak, this makes me upset. Why did I accept this? Why? Whatever.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilu.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I've reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper. No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
Truly, a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
That sounds familiar.
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his.
Sounds like it reminds me of the corned beef my parents would cook for me. It's like spam and rice just mixed together.
Delicious. If you ever see kids
I love to
crowding
eat
all
that stuff
around
as a
Mr.
kid.
Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself. We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Everyone enjoys piping hot tachin together.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Typical Paimon.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
We should pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate as spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
Hey!
Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter beast?
Yes, oh my god, Paimon.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, Please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Oh, that looks pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
You guys have Kakasha terminals. I don't know why this is foreign to you.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Nice. What about Paimon?
It fits perfectly. They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating? Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
Weren't you going to help out?
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon.
Emma looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
I mean, you're a dancer.
Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
Exactly.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Bro, we didn't even start.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Swoop.
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is so nice.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors. So we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. All right, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff.
Props
Are you
engineer,
two
oh.
also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event.
They're so lively.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
But technically this book kind of matches the cover.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Art?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
Is it an expression of our aesthetic ideals?
So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
And this is why the book matches the cover.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
To serve as an answer to your question?
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Alright.
Unparalleled splendor without peer. Maybe even worthy of being considered one of Sumeru's greatest treasures.
He's insane. He's a mad scholar.
There's still some time until the event. Feel free to look around.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
We're here with Nilu.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a prop.
I get it, yeah.
Some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Sorry to bother you.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about?
Yes.
Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Bro, so what was that? I was by a God's side? What the fudge happened?
Everyone is here.
Oh my god! That's what it was. Nilu is... So I did the story quest, which then triggered this. Okay, cool. We're continuing with the Archon story now.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya, so we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
Okay, that was a nice response.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Nilu?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Al Hytham tells Neil of the plan in Jinnagarba Day.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
That's right.
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to save a god.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
It's hard to believe everything that has happened till now, and our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
That's right. So, just get a good night's sleep, everyone.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep, good night, everyone!
Alright, I'm screw the story quest. I want to do this one. 8. There.
Today is the Academia's Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
There it is. I know it's like about midnight, but I want to do this.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Yes, just in case.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nigarbaha Day.
Oh,
Arguably the most
Nigarbaha.
important day to the
Nigarbaha Day.
Academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
The plan feels a bit unrefined.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nigarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Aha! So it's like a domain? Oh, I didn't know you can go in just like that. No freaking way, I didn't know that.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Calm down, Paimon.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
This isn't looking good.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
Nerd!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, The purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer.
Bruh, what a pushover.
The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
Pushover.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
No idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
All right, I'm done. It's Saturday now. I gotta go to sleep and all this crazy stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this crazy wild ride. We're getting close to finishing the Sumeru arc. I'm excited. We'll continue playing more tomorrow. All right. You guys have a wonderful Saturday morning. Peace.